All right, welcome, my friends, to my YouTube channel. This is actually the first time going live. I have not been going live on here. I mostly do podcasts. So, for those of you who are new to my channel and you're following me now, I just want to give you a huge warm welcome and let you know who I am. My name is Heather Mitchell, and sometimes I go by Health Coach Heather. I have a website called healthcoachheather.com where I introduce my coaching to people, and I'm trying to help families become more connected. We have slower rhythms, helping moms do more homemaking and caring for their home and their space a little bit better. So just wanted to pop on here and see how these live videos work on YouTube, because I'm not super duper familiar with doing a live here, but I am used to doing my podcast. So you can go check out all 280 plus episodes for free, just free content. It's all about nutrition, fitness, health, family rhythms, any kind of connection pieces with your spouse or your children. It's all about family, connecting the family. It's about physical health. It's about you taking care of your mental and your physical body in a natural way. So I think you'll really enjoy the podcast. It's called Nourished Connections Podcast. It's over on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find the Nourished Connections podcast. There's something for you there. I would love to talk to you guys about Thanksgiving and how Thanksgiving went. So my house, this was the first year we were home for Thanksgiving. Usually we're traveling or at somebody else's house for Thanksgiving, a family member perhaps. But last year we were in Thailand, so that was a lot of fun. We were there for Thanksgiving. And this year we just got to be home. And that was actually probably my favorite Thanksgiving, because I got to cook the entire meal and be in my home and engage with the feel here, get ready for Christmas. The tree got put up. It just was so magical and beautiful. So what we did on Thanksgiving was we went and ran a 5K as a family. And we went to, I'm just going to put on my glasses here because they help me with the screen and the light that comes off of the screen. But my family and I, we all ran this 5K race together. My 15-year-old daughter did it in roller skates, but the neighborhood gets together and we run a 5K, or they run a 5K. I'd never done it, but they do it every Thanksgiving morning about 8 a.m. And it was really the funnest run I've ever done. There was a lot of hype. Everyone was excited. The kids were out on their scooters and bikes, and it was just low key, but super duper fun. And we ran that 5K, and I actually chose to pretty much jog it the whole way with my son and my husband. What I found out though afterwards was, as I'm in my 40s now, my body does not feel as loose and as good as it did in my 30s and 20s. So there's some progress I need to, and some changes I need to make there, don't I? So what I'm thinking needs to happen, because I had this terrible foot pain after that 5K run. And I couldn't walk on that left heel for like the rest of the day. And then the next day was like super painful too. So I'm working on some plantar fasciitis pain I've had since I got back from Thailand last year. Actually, it's been a whole year since I've had this left heel pain, and it comes and goes. But jogging that day really did not do it any favors. It was really, really a painful thing. And then my right knee was like hurting almost when we were almost done with the race. And I was like, what is happening to my body? It's so weird because I exercise, I stretch, I really hydrate well. I eat really well, minus like Thanksgiving time when you're just eating more stuff than usual and pie and things. But it's no joke. I mean, I heard a lot of people always tell me growing up, when you get older, your body just changes. And I really didn't have any problems till about 41, 42. And I was like, wow, they were like, right, my body is changing. So if you are in that position, you know what I'm talking about. You want to be a runner, you want to do all these things, but until you really train up your body and stretch your body and mobilize your body well, and maybe even if you do, there could be some inflammation and some pain that comes because of that. And that's what happened to me. So I paid the price for doing that run. But anyhow, we came back and we turned on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And I had spent the full day on Wednesday before this race on my feet in the kitchen, prepping all this food for Thanksgiving. So I'm sure the combination of that with the run just really outdid that left heel. But we came back, we turned on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which has always been a family tradition for me growing up. I just loved watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and then the Purina dog show after just warms my heart when that's on. So we were doing that, and I was finishing up all the side dishes and cooking and things like that. Well, I had the dinner all ready to go. I spatchcocked the turkey. If you don't know what that is, I didn't know either until I started looking up different ways to smoke a turkey because I didn't want to take up valuable real estate in my oven with this turkey when I knew that side dishes had to be cooked in there. So we decided to use the pellet grill, the Traeger. And I ended up spatchcocking that turkey, meaning you cut out the spine and it will lay flat on that grill and then it will smoke evenly. So I had a dry brine going on this turkey for over 24 hours. After that dry brine, I did the spatchcock and I injected the turkey with a lot of my own seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, butter, brown sugar. It was kind of this concoction of some herbs and things like that. And I injected that into the turkey and then ended up also doing a glaze over the turkey the last hour of cook. So we put that turkey on the Traeger at about 7:30 in the morning, so that it would be ready by 11 a.m. And it was kind of on like a 280 to 300 degree temp. And at the last hour, I was glazing it. So once that turkey got done around 11, we just pulled it off, let it rest a little bit. It was so juicy, so delicious, great flavor, probably the best turkey I've ever had for Thanksgiving. I didn't make any, there wasn't drippings to make any gravy, so that was kind of the issue that was sad about that. But if any of you guys have done a smoked turkey, I would love to know if you were able to get drippings out of that and how you did it, okay? But I did make a homemade cranberry sauce with just maybe a half bag of it was probably a half bag, which would equal one full bag because I bought a big bag of cranberries. So probably like one extra, just like a full size bag that you would buy that's a normal, that's not big, bag of cranberries. And I just filled up my little pot to however much could fill there. And then I added some fresh squeezed orange juice and orange zest and some cinnamon and cloves. And that was amazing. I had that bubbling and simmering for a while till it thickened up. That's our cranberry sauce. And it was fantastic on turkeys, turkey sandwiches. I made sourdough rolls. So those had to be thoughtfully prepared 2 days in advance so I could get the levain or the starter to activate and be ready to go to make those rolls. And then, there's a waiting period with sourdough so it can continue to ferment and the stretch and folds and all of that. So really staying on top of when to do what and making sure I was organized with a schedule saved my Thanksgiving dinner for sure. I was on top of everything when I needed to be on top of it. I was able to dedicate the entire day Wednesday to cooking and prepping food, which was amazing. And then the day for Thanksgiving was fantastic because I was able to go and do that 5K run with my family, come home, just prepare a couple sides, get the table ready early in the morning, which I had done, and then sit down with my family and have like a gorgeous meal at 11. We wanted to eat early because we had movie tickets to go see Wicked. So we went to see the movie Wicked at the IMAX theater, and we did that around noon. So once that was over, we didn't even get out till like 3 o'clock. It was a very long movie if you include the previews, and parts of it were dragging out. But the music was good. My daughter loved it. The boys not so much, but I thought it was a pretty decent movie. It was good. We did that, and then we came home, and I had placed an order a week prior with a Thai lady who lives here in the Phoenix Valley, and I found her on Facebook because she was selling these beautiful Thai coconut jellies. And I thought, how cool would it be to order some of those jellies from her and remember Thailand together as a family and bring them home and talk about that. So right when we got home from the movie, I ended up going to this lady's house and picking up my order. I put in an order for maybe, I think it was 8 of them, and she gave me an extra 4, which was cool. But they were these cute little flower, beautiful, detailed little coconut jellies, and they tasted delicious and so fresh and so Thailand. It was awesome. And then we were just napping that day, the rest of some time there, and eating some desserts. And my husband's father and wife came over, and we shared some dessert with them, visited with them for a little bit. And that was our Thanksgiving. It was an awesome, awesome day. And then I went to work the next day. Grant had the day off, so he just rested here with the kids. It was just the perfect, perfect day, and even a great weekend, too. Now, a couple things happened. So before Thanksgiving, I had that 10-day Christmas organization challenge. And that was I was doing that over on my private Facebook page called Nourish Connections. If you're not a part of that, go find that and be a part of that. I think you would really, really enjoy it. But what we did was I had some PDF downloads that I had put into that group. It's a free group. And we did this 10-day organization leading up to Christmas challenge where each day was, okay, now you got to complete this thing. Now go do this. Now do this. And it was things like get your wrapping station ready to go. And of course, the 2 days before Thanksgiving were food prep days. So really to focus in on that. Make a list. I think I have it. What was that challenge right here? And you guys can go over there now and you can print these off. You just got to join that Facebook page called Nourish Connections. But they printed off the Christmas Organization Challenge, 10 days to a peaceful, joyful, organized holiday season. There's just an introduction page about who I am and what they can prepare for this challenge. And then day by day, it was just like, we're doing this. So day 1 was to schedule and plan your family photos. We had to do that early so we could book the photographer, the location, get the outfits ready to go. So that had to be the first thing. And then we had day 2 was master December calendar and meals. So we were putting together our meals for Thanksgiving, like getting that all together. And then we were putting together a Christmas Eve meal and Christmas brunch meal. Day 3 was make your master gift list and budget. So immediate family, friends, coworkers, anyone, service people, white elephants, neighbors, anything you need to get ready and prepared for that. We made our master list for that. We cleaned out our fridge, or if you have 2 fridges like me, one in the garage, one in the house, we cleaned them out, wiped them down, and got them all prepared and ready for the Thanksgiving meal to go in there, anything you needed to put in there. We planned our Black Friday strategy, what we were going to buy, who it was for, where we're going to shop, any backup items in case something sells out, whether it was online versus in store. And then we also gathered our wrapping paper supplies. Day 6 was decluttering and organizing Christmas decor. So we went through all of our tubs. We got rid of stuff we really don't want anymore and made inventory of what we might want to purchase to put where in our house for something fresh and new, possibly. Okay, so that was day 6. Day 7 was putting up the Christmas tree. So this was really the 23rd of November. That was a Sunday. That was the Sunday before Thanksgiving. And my plan was to have everyone have their tree up so that you didn't have to think about that after Thanksgiving. And while you were eating your Thanksgiving dinner, you had this beautiful tree that was glowing right there. Best ambiance ever for a Thanksgiving dinner. I hadn't ever done that in the past. I always put my tree up after Thanksgiving. It's like there's like this rule. It's ridiculous, but it's like you can't even think of Christmas until Thanksgiving's over. And you have the people that do it, that break that rule. And then you have the people that are like, absolutely not. I won't listen to Christmas music. I won't put up the tree. But this year I was like, guys, we need to get a head start on that stuff so that come December, we can breathe easy and relax and not have to think about some of this stuff and not feel rushed to get things done and then to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it right when December 1 hits and you're not frantic and going hard. So that's why I really wanted to do this challenge. Day 8 was really your choice of an optional task if you didn't get something done. There was so much more tasks I had available to look at for you to do. If you do an elf on the shelf, you were going to plan that. You could clean out your garage or make a list of people you can pray for every single day in December. Start journaling daily until the new year and add a daily gratitude. Organize your Christmas cards, addresses, stamps, or digital list. Create a cozy holiday scent corner. Maybe you have a simmer pot going. There's so many other things that we could work on. And then the last 2 days of the challenge were meal prep for Thanksgiving. Awesome. Amazing, fantastic challenge. I loved every minute of it. And there were, a couple people that were really active and engaged in it. And maybe there were other people in the group that just came and go and didn't say anything, but were working on it. I wouldn't know. They didn't engage. I wouldn't know. But after that challenge, I had opened up a membership, a group on Facebook, a private Facebook group that I wanted to take people who are serious about really organization and getting their homes in order, doing more homemaking like sewing, learning new recipes together, doing more ferments like sourdough, more spiritual preparedness into scripture more and journaling and meditation. I wanted to take people who were really wanting to be serious about being a better parent and how to connect on a deeper level. Being like the true homemaker. And that doesn't mean you can't work your job, because I work a couple jobs and then I do this. I take care of my home and I love my home so much. But I wanted people to know that they had a space that was supportive, where I could go in there every month and put a new challenge in, and we'd be working on it together to get your home and your life in order. And so that's just a membership that I opened up after this challenge. And I thought, let me bring in people who really want this. And someone's ringing my doorbell, but let me check real fast and see who that is. Hang on. My live video and then okay, thank you so much. Yes. Okay, sorry. And so I opened up that membership, which I said, you know what, we got to open up a membership for these people who really, really, really want to have this connection and this connection to home and family. And how do we do this in a way where people feel supported and loved? And I said, you know what? I'm going to start a group, and it's called the Cozy Homemaker Circle. And it's a $7 a month membership. And I wanted to keep the price super low, especially for, the starting point of this group. And we'll see where it goes. But this is a group, and it's $7 a month. And where I'm dropping in the PDFs and any printables you need, checklists, support, Q&A coaching. You get to see me working through some of these tasks and get motivated and inspired there. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, I want you to click on the link that I will leave in the comments here. I bet I can leave them in the chat box here. So let me grab that link real fast, and we'll get it put in there. Okay, yes. All right, so what you're going to do is you'll see the sales page once I pop it in, and if that looks like something you want to do, please come and join us. I would love to have you over there. Now, that aside, and I will talk about that more in the future, I am really trying to put more videos on YouTube for you guys of cozy, slow homemaker rhythms, house cleaning, cooking, taking care of the family. I would love, love, love to do more videos like that. My only problem with that is I don't have this Canon camera that all these professional YouTubers have to make videos. All I have is my phone. I do have a nice DSLR camera. It's a Nikon D5000. It does not have like auto zooming and things like that. And it just seems like it would be really hard to use. I don't know. I don't have all the technology, the microphones. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. I mean, can you hear me right now? Is this a better microphone? I don't even know if I'm using the right microphone for this. So if you couldn't hear me in that first 20 minutes I've been talking, and you can now, this is how bad of a person I am at like figuring things out sometimes is what do I use and when and how do I use it the correct way so people can see me and hear me and it looks good. So I don't have that equipment. And then I also, when I've been posting videos all on my YouTube channel, it's from my phone. I put it into an app called um, CapCut, which is performing terribly right now. Won't even download my video clips. It takes me forever to edit. And so I don't know. And I like these long form videos. I want to get them out to you. It just takes so much energy to get one video in, it seems like. And I don't have the right equipment, and then apps don't work right, things don't download, storage space, and my phone is maxed out, and it gets a little crazy. But I really, really, really want to do more videos for you guys. And if somebody out there knows of a way to do this simply with the equipment I already have, please post it in the comments or whatever you got to do to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram or my email, which is yourhealthcoacheshere@gmail.com. I would absolutely love more help with figuring out how to do this. Okay. Yes, I've invested in YouTube courses and programs, and I tried to buy things here and there as I could, but I can't just go out and buy like a nice $500 camera right now. So I'm trying to use what I have as I grow this channel, but that's my goal. Now, I will say this was a really cool thing that happened. Right after Thanksgiving on December 1st, there was a 3-day worldwide fast where for Christians all over the world, were coming together. You probably didn't even hear about it, but I had heard about this and I said, I want to join this challenge. And so for 3 days, we were in a fast. And so that was 72 hours. And I was just drinking water or some electrolytes here and there on the last day. But really, it was a challenge. And I'd done a 3-day fast a couple other times, but I thought maybe this time I'd try to go 5 days, and it just didn't happen. My body was feeling a little weak and just like it was ready to stop. So I listened to my body. I finished the fast, 72 hours. It was phenomenal. Great time. Came together with all the Christians on Instagram, and we did nightly prayer together and prayed for the country, prayed for people suffering, prayed for our own families. It was a lot of prayer, a lot of in the scriptures, a lot of just being present with God for those 3 days. And I loved every minute. I was so grateful to just feel that strength and support from other Christians as I was trying to get through it myself. So, it's things like that that are encouraging that I want to bring into this cozy homemaker circle. Like, this is going to challenge you. Do you want to do it? Yes or no? You don't have to, but if you do, we're going to do things together, because when we're in numbers of people doing a challenge together, that's when we find we hold ourselves more accountable to getting things done. And it just feels really good to do that. So, all right, that's really what I wanted to come on and explore with you guys today. Let you go check out the link to the Cozy Homemaker Circle. update you on Thanksgiving. And I do have like a video I'm trying to really edit and work on my Thanksgiving prep the day before and kind of how that went. I videoed all of it for you. And I thought it was really awesome that I did that. But when technology is not your friend to help you upload and get things where they need to be, things can take a lot longer than expected. So bear with me as I try to get more videos on here for you, but I really enjoy doing these. If you want more information or just more advice on health, nutrition, families, teenagers, raising kids, go over to the Nourished Connections podcast. And that's a great place for you to really dive in and start, since we have 280 episodes there or more. We started that in 2019. Still going strong. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to end this stream, and I hope this stream even worked out. And I'll see you guys another time. I'd love to do these live streams some more. So thanks for tuning in. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye-bye.